Alright, we are back. Whoops. Alright. So, we're going to continue with some run and bun. Whoops. We're going to be first starting off with this double battle. So this double battle only needs 3 mods for it. We're gonna bring in some mods just in case this gets a little bit awkward at the very end. Which it could. It could very well get very awkward at the end. But we always have it. So spring you right here. You right here, you, and you. Okay. So we have to put a life orb on you. Put a bunch of chesto berries on. These guys just in case. Oops. Alright. So I have to pre-damage Ape to 156. We want to pre-damage Togedemaru to 136. That's what it should be. Okay. So Oranberry, Life Orb, Chesto. Yep. These guys are just as backups, just in case. So there's a small chance or something. Okay. So. Turn 1, this Meowstic is always looking at the Infernape because it sees a fast kill with Psychic. Now this thing knows it's a prankster, so it usually has light screen and reflect. It wants to click, but it will always prioritize the fast kill. Has an Infernape right here. Now Infernape's showing a fast kill into Berserker, so he wants to use Fake Out. He's always going to click Fake Out into the Infernape slot. He will never target the Octillery. Now there's a couple other things going on here. We're going to switch Infernape, who's getting targeted by Psychic and by Fake Out right here, into Togedemaru. Togedemaru's pre-damage to 136 because the max roll of Psychic crit and the max roll of Fake Out crit does a maximum combined damage of 135. We want Togedemaru to be as low as possible. Now Octillery is only showing a slow kill into the Berserker. Now there's a thing in this game called spread damage bug, where it will always do this the little bit of damage to the Berserker, and with Life Orb this always kills him. And then because of spread damage bug, after it dies, it will always show hit the Pokemon in slot 1 with the full amount of damage, so this should always kill. So we're going to switch into Togedemaru right here, and we're going to abuse spread damage bug. Perfect. That chip doesn't matter. that Meowstic should die. Perfect. Alright, so now Togedemaru is always going to be targeted by the incoming Arcanine and the incoming Raticate. Now, there is a small chance this Raticate could live. Small chance. It would have to use Sucker Punch, and then I would have to not hit the range on the second thing. So with the spread damage, but we had to get the Raticate to somehow come in on the second slot. And even if it lives, that's fine. It's just going to make it so the Smeargle in the back gets a little bit more freaky. So we are going to Spiky Shield on this turn. And we're going to do the exact same thing. We're just going to abuse the shit out of this bug. We don't want to see Sucker Punch on this Raticate. Good. This means that both of them will just die. Octillery is going to be getting 5 frags on this fight. If it clicks Sucker Punch, he was not going to get all 5 frags, unfortunately. We're going to have to switch into Berserker and Aggron to finish and clean up the fight. Critical hit doesn't matter. But now this Graticate's always going to be taking the full damage from the Water Spout. And that's perfect. Now because Togedemaru is below the level of what do you call it? Smeargle, it will always target that slot with Psywave. And just because we can, just so we show it's like a 3-mon line, we just switch right in for Nape for this guy. And we always just kill this guy with Octazooka. And that's the first fight. Perfect. Cool. Alright, so that was the first fight. Double battle was completely riskless because, if anything, if that Raticate used Sucker Punch and it targeted Togedemaru and I didn't hit the exact range, I could have always just switched into Aggron, who takes nothing, and I could have just switched into Berserker, who could have always just fake out, killed the other guy, and then, you know, the other guy would start getting a Moody boost, but we had plays around for it, because it was always going to target Togedemaru with Psywave. And Aggron was never dead to anything, and Aggron and Berserker were never dead to Psywave max damage, plus whatever Raticate could do. Alright, so let's take off all the items. Okay, so you're in the sack box. You're down here. Make sure to update you to 65. Berserker, you're in the hymns box. You're in the hymns box. I don't know who we need for next fight, but we're going to start reviewing the fights. I just want to do that double battle before reviewing it because it was really cool that I found the spread damage bug and was able to do it. I spent like 6 hours concocting that fight. Alright, so next up we have Leia. So let's get everything set up first. Kelder. Okay, Houndoom. Pangoro. Dreadnought. And Ursaluna. Okay, we're gonna run through the entire line, but let's just get all the items on. So no item on Archeops. We have Citrus on Kinkelder. We have Black Glasses on Mute. We have Raspberry on Mute. Raspberry on Dreadnought. And Ursaluna gets Citrus. So we have no item, Citrus, Black Glasses, Raspberry, Raspberry, Citrus. Cool. Let's do a little bit of free damaging and then we'll see exactly why. Oh, I remember why exactly. Okay. So we have Archeops to 178 and Dreadnought to 136. Okay, so let's get everyone in the calculator now. Alright, Kelder, Houndoom, Pangoro, Dreadnought, right here, and Ursaluna. Cool. Let's export out all the sets and then we'll run over the line. Okay. So turn one, we want to get faked out from this guy. Now it's showing burn, but we want to look at the healthy. This guy at minimum's doing 18% right here, or 18 damage. So right now we are pre-damaged to 178, so that means that we'll be at minimum 160. The reason we have that is because we want to show this thing always a kill with foul play. We don't want this thing starting to set up. We're going to bait out this guy next because even though this guy's faster, we're always showing a slow kill to this guy. And even if we get max roll crit fake out, we're never showing this guy a kill. So this guy's always going to come out because it sees a slow kill with foul play. Now, we want it to click foul play because then we're going to switch right into Kinkelder. And this thing can never set up, and we're just going to super punch it once. And if it doesn't die, we just mock punch it right afterwards. It's fine. This always baits out most of the time Psychic, but it could be Flamethrower. If it can be either, then we are going to we're gonna switch to Houndoom, who basically takes nothing. Since we have Black Glasses, we always show this thing as slow kill, so we'll always click Flamethrower. We're gonna switch into Dreadnought, who's pre-damaged, to always show this thing a kill. Now that I think about it, since we're showing slow kills, we don't even need to be pre-damaged, but it's fine. We're always just showing this thing a kill with Psychic, or since we show this thing a kill. But it's fine, because this guy will always be clicking Psychic. We are pre-damaged to, what is it, 136, so the minimum roll of Flamethrower will always be Psychic, and even if it max roll crits, we have a Raspberry, but it doesn't really do much. This baits out Psychic, so that we can switch to Pangoro for the chain kill, because Pangoro is just going to hit this guy twice. It's entirely riskless. Pre-damage is a little overkill, because I didn't even realize we showed this guy a kill. But it's fine. Just want to make sure. So we're always killing this thing with Acrobatics turn 2. Cool. Just make sure. Put the items on. Citrus. Black Glasses. Pangoro with a Ross. Still 2 taps these guys, right? Pangoro's getting a chain kill here. Alright. So again, we are pre-damaged right here to 178. We are always going to be taking a fake out right here. Fine, 158 is good. Now we always kill this thing in one tap with gone Sharp Beak too. Like, Acrobatics is not crazy or anything. We could have just gone Sharp Beak on Don't Wing Beat. Now this is always beating out Umbreon for foul play. We're going to switch right into our Conkeldurr. Because we are showing this guy a fast 2-hit, or we're showing it a slow kill too. But we're going to switch right into Conkeldurr right here. He's going to take like nothing from this foul play. And it can never set up because we are showing it a kill. We always click Superpower here. Cool. And this has a range to kill. Even if it doesn't, we just Mach Punch right after, which always kills. Cool. Alright, so at 147, this guy's never seeing a flamethrower roll, so we can just switch right into, it's always seeing Psychic rolls. Never, the maximum damage flamethrower can do is 135, so it should only ever click Psychic. We should be able to switch right into Pangoro then. Perfect. And now we are never dead to flamethrower crit, and we have a Rossberry just in case we get burned. That's fine, we have a Rossberry for this. Perfect. And then we just literally one-tap the LGM in the back. This thing has Meteor Beam, and it sets up, and it can be a nightmare to deal with. But when you can just chain kill it, you just take it. Take the chain kill. Perfect. Alright, let's take off our items. Now let's take a look at the next fight. Oh, I did that in the wrong screen the entire time, I just realized. Oops. Alright, I gotta get back into the habit of going back to full screen. Oops. Did that in the wrong screen. Okay. Anyways, let's take a look at the next fight. So, next fight is Mark. We are going to go down to Mark. Now let's see what we have. We have Archeops and Ursaluna, which I think are both in my party. Yep. We have Ludicolo coming in. We have Delmise. Did someone from the Sax box somehow get in here? Pidgeot. You're also coming. We need a 5th Mon. Just in case. I guess just bring Diggersby just in case. But this should be entirely riskless, so let's put the items on. Where's my Pidgeonite? Here it is. Okay. So let's bring over all the sets. And let's bring everyone into the thing. Where's Pidgeot? And I guess this guy is just here just in case something godforsaken went wrong. Alright, so Archeop's turn 1. He's holding a Citrus Berry, it doesn't really matter. We're just going to Rock Slide and outspeed and kill this Cramorant. That's going to be baiting out the Rhydon because we are showing fast kills to the 2 mons in the back. Now, this guy's either clicking Stealth Rocks or a Head Smash. We do not care which one he clicks. We switch right into Ursaluna right here. Now, no matter what, Ursaluna is either going to take the Stealth Rocks or take a Head Smash. Even if I take a Head Smash crit, it's fine. It's still always baiting out Earthquake. Because I think because we show fast to it KO, it can still Stealth Rocks that second turn. It can very easily still Stealth Rocks, which is literally completely fine. But essentially, we just don't want to see Head Smash into Ludicolo. Because Ludicolo is going to switch in, and he even takes an Earthquake and a Head Smash. We just outspeed and kill this thing with Energy Ball. That's going to bait out the Hitmonlee. Now, we don't care what this guy clicks. Even if he clicks Knockoff, which is so low chance, we still live even with Stealth Rocks. We still live with barely any HP. But that always means that this guy who has a normal gem will never get the proc it on Delmise. Even if he knockoff crits me, we have no item on purpose on Delmise. It's very important. So knockoff crit plus Stealth Rocks damage never kills us. Let me just make sure. So 209 divided by 8 is 26. 26 plus the max roll of knockoff crit is 180, so we would live on 3 HP. And we still only ever bait knockoff. So we can switch right into Pidgeot, who again can take a knockoff crit just fine. And then we just Mega Evolve, and we just 2-tap both the guys in the back with Hurricane. It's literally completely riskless. There is nothing they can do. They can crit me every single turn, and it will not matter. Just gotta make sure I don't have items on them. Let me just make sure I have all the right items. Any pre-damaging? No pre-damaging at all. We have Citrus on you. Citrus, no item, Pidgeonite. And then that guy's just there as a sack, just in case I fucked up something. Alright, so turn 1, we just outspeed and kill this guy with Rock Slide. This is always baiting out either Head Smash or Stealth Rocks. Again, we do not care which one. Head Smash just makes it so like it looks a little bit nicer, probably. The line looks a little bit nicer. I think he's 70% to Head Smash. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now this guy's always either clicking Counter or Earthquake. We do not care which one. He's never clicking Head Smash is the important part. Switch right into Ludicolo. We take a little bit of Rocks damage, then we take an Earthquake. Or take a Counter, that's fine. Alright, so now we just click Energy Ball and always kill this thing. This baits out the Hitmonlee. He's only ever clicking either Close Combat or Double Edge. This thing has a normal gem, and it has Unburden, so it becomes obscenely fast. We do not ever want to proc that, so we're going to switch right into this guy right down here. Even if he, again, click Knockoff and he max roll crit, and even with the Stealth Rock damage, we always still lived on 3 HP. Perfect. So now this guy's only move that he can hit me with is Knockoff. We're going to switch right into Pidgeot, who has our Mega Stone, and this can never be knocked off, and it also doesn't, as an added bonus, take extra knockoff damage. Even with Stealth Rocks and a max roll crit, never killed me there. Now we just go Mega, and we are going to click Hurricane. Hurricane can never miss because our ability is no guard. just going to get a chain kill right here. So we kill the Hitmonlee. And then we're just going to chain the Yanmega. This thing has speed boost and generally is a menace, but if you can just chain kill on the first turn, you don't have to worry about its speed. We only outspeed because we can chain kill it. Otherwise, this gets to 270 speed. I don't think there's anything in the game so far that you can get. Maybe Barraskewda with max speed. I could outspeed it right now after a +1 speed boost. Alright, 3 fights down. I think we brought Aki up, so it can just fly back, right? Yeah. Alright, let's take off our items. Did I go full screen that time? I did, cool. I have to start just getting used to this. You can just click bag right here. Okay. So next fight is William. Alright, let's get this team all ready. Arcanine. We have Gliscopod. Gliscopod is the fucking man, is all I gotta say. Luxray. Luxray finally leaving the box after fucking 1 year, it feels like. Pidgeot's already in here. And then Diggersby. Go back into this box, and Houndoom. Okay. So we have no item on Lilligant, no item on Arcanine. We have Rossberry on this guy, which I don't even think is use. This is just like just in case I, for some reason, needed him healthy. This Rossberry, though, on the Luxray is very important. We're going to go Megastone on you, and Citrus on Houndoom. Pre-damage to Gliscopod. Okay, so let's make sure we have all the items on. So no item, Rossberry, Pidgeonite, Citrus. Pre-damage to 135. Okay, so let's run through the line real quick. Well, actually, let me get everyone in here first. Alright, let's export over all the sets. Okay, so turn 1, we are just going to Leaf Storm and kill the Runarigurius. This is always going to be baiting a fast kill from the Glaceon. Nothing else is seeing a fast kill. It's always either going to be Blizzard or Freeze Dry. We're going to switch into Arcanine. Now, even if I get frozen, it doesn't matter because Flare Blitz thaws and we just kill right after anyways. So that's why we don't really need an item on him. We need that little bit of chip though because we want to show this guy a kill with Scald. Now we are going to switch right into Gliscopod on that Scald, and we're pre-damaged to 135 so that we always drop below half. And now we have a Rossberry, so we don't care about going back up because we are going to just go right into Luxray. Now Luxray, again, he doesn't kill with Zing Zap, and we are also slower. So this thing's either going to be clicking Toxic or Scald. We do not care which one. We're going to click Nuzzle. We have a Rossberry in case we get burned. And then we just kill with Zing Zap right afterwards. Then this Executor is going to use whatever move. We do not care. We want to switch right into Pidgeot right here. And even if this guy rips a Psychic, we always kill. Even if he clicks Substitute, we just Hurricane. and then we just hurricane one other time right after that, right after this substitute, and we always just eventually will kill him. He can only ever get off one attack. It's either a Leech Seed or a Psychic, and that he can try his best. If he just Leech Seeds, we just kill. But even if he uses substitute, we just hurricane and then hurricane and always kill him, because if he uses Leech Seed, then we kill him right after that, and the harvest doesn't matter because we're always one-shotting him. Again, completely riskless line. Okay, music on. Let's do this. Alright, so even though we have no item against this guy right here, we don't want to deal with this guy because this guy is Destiny Bond, he has Toxic Spikes, it's a nightmare. You just want to just one-tap this thing with Leaf Storm. Perfect. Again, this is always going to be showing a fast kill with Blizzard, or very rarely Freeze Dry, but neither matter. The best part is it's never cooking any other move, so we can switch right into Sui and Arcanine. No reason to bring a Berry, because even if we get frozen, we have Flare Blitz to always thaw ourselves. And then we outspeed and kill. Just click Flare Blitz right here. Alright, so now this is always beating out a fast kill from the Tentacle with Scald, and only ever Scald. So we're going to pivot right through Golisopod right here to get the free eject button switch. Again, he always has to use Scald here, because we took that little bit of chip damage. This always procs our emergency exit right here, and we just switch right into Luxray. Yep. Alright, so right now we are going to click Nuzzle, because we do not always kill with Zing Zap. If we always killed with Zing Zap, it would be fine. But we need the Raspberry because we could get Scald burned right here. And we don't care about Toxic. We don't want to burn a Long Berry or anything. So we always just click Nuzzle right here. That's fine. Even if he maxwell crits me and burns me, it's fine. So now he's paralyzed and we are faster now. That's Black Sludge. It's not a Long Berry. Cool. Now Zing Zap always outspeeds and kills this guy. Perfect. Now this brings out the last guy, Executor. Yeah, he's actually pretty likely to Psychic. It really doesn't matter though. It really doesn't matter. If I really cared, I could have pre-damaged my Luxray just a little bit more, but in the end, it legitimately doesn't matter. We just always switch in Pidgeot. He takes anything from this guy. That's fine. We always love this. Alright. Then Mega Pidgeot always kills with Hurricane. Mega Pidgeot always kills with Hurricane. Alright. Perfect. Let's fight number 4 down. So next fight is let's look up all our guys' items. Alright. So let's see what the squad is for the next fight. This is for Gabrielle. So we have Overquill right here. We have Ursaluna. We have Drapion. And I'm just going to put Galisapod right below him. This guy goes back in this box. Why do I feel like I have one extra him in here? Or one of the hymns in here? Maybe I don't. We need Archaeops. Right here. And we need Arcanine. So let's make sure we get all the items on. So put a life orb on you. Put a citrus berry on you. Put a cherry berry on you. Citrus berry on you. Archeops no item. Citrus berry on you. We are going to do all the statuses now. So pre-frozen on you, and we're gonna pre-toxic Ursaluna. Now I could go and find like a Salazzle and shit, but that's annoying. We're just gonna do it the script way, which is a lot easier. I only like doing this because I can do it in the Poke Center. Alright, so he's now toxic. We need to pre-damage Galisapod. We're gonna run through the entire line first before anything. Damage. Galisapod's in slot 4 to 133. I have a lot of extra notes written to this shit. Alright. So let's make sure everything's right first. So Life Orb, Citrus, Cherry, Citrus, none, Citrus. Alright, so we have pre-toxic, pre-frozen, pre-damage to 133. It's fine. Okay. So let's run through the line real quick. Whoops, I wasn't even showing it. Actually, let me get everyone in here first. Where's Galisapod? I swear, Galisapod and Pidgeot, I just have like some trouble seeing for some reason in this calc whenever. Alright, so let's export all its sets. Okay, so turn 1. With a Life Orb, we always can kill this thing with Poison Jab. We just outspeed and kill this thing with Poison Jab. That's fine. This is going to be baiting in Thunder / Sing from the Raichu. We don't care which one because we have pre-toxic Ursaluna. So if it clicks Sing, we're fine. If it clicks Thunder, we don't take any damage because we're a ground type. This is always going to be baiting out Grass Knot from him. And so we're toxic. So on the first turn, we're going to take 18, takes us down to 282. The max roll of Grass Knot can do 242. We have a Citrus anyways, but even if we didn't have the Citrus just makes me feel better. I don't mind wasting the Citrus, it's fine. But even then, we would be at 242 minus the 18, so that's what, 260? We don't take 40 damage, we take only 36, so we would live on 4 HP on Ursaluna. But it's fine. Because what's going to come in next is the Breloom. This is coming in for a random attacking attack. We don't care which one. We're going to bring in Drapion. Even if he 5-hits his Bullet Seed, which is fine, we don't have a Citrus Berry, it always will bait out one of the 2 fighting moves. We'll never bait out Bullet Seed because the max that this thing can do is 120 damage. That would take us down to 75, and this guy only calcs with 3 hits with Bullet Seed, which is 72 maximum. So we need him to click a fighting move. That means that we can switch right into Galisapod on the fighting move. He's pre-damaged to 135, so that, or 133, so that when he takes 24 from this, he always goes to 109, I believe. 133 minus 24, and gets emergency exit out. Perfect. And this is going to be right to Archeops. Now, Archeops, this Breloom has a Focus Sash. it knows that I can't one-shot it, but it doesn't know about dual wing beat. So it's going to never click Mach Punch. It's always going to click Bullet Seed or Sword Stand. Or no, it's always going to click Bullet Seed. So we can just use dual wing beat and kill this thing. It will never ever click anything else on me, which is so nice. And I can just quadruple check that. Where's my Archeops at? I swear, Archeops I just never can find in any of this shit here. It's only ever clicking Bullet Seed, just as I thought, because it has the Focus Sash. If it didn't have the Focus Sash, I would have had to come up with a different way of killing this thing. But that's fine. So then, this is going to be baiting out Blizzard from Frostlass. It's always going to be Blizzard. We switch into Arcanine, and then we're always going to... We're pre-frozen for a simple reason. That the Blizzard, we don't care if it froze us or not. The problem is this guy has Sing right here. Now, if we got Sung, we could go a Lumberry, but I like being Citrus because it makes it so the next guy is just a little bit safer, and it makes me just feel a little bit better, I guess, right here. But we're just going to Flare Blitz and Flare Blitz, and then on my guy, we just don't want this guy really seeing a Play Rough at all, or it will never see Bulk Up because we're always going to show a fast 2-hit KO with Close Combat with our highest roll. So it's either going to Sucker Punch or Body Press. We don't care which one. We just switch right into Overquill, and even with the 2 Life Orb ticks, this guy never dies to Sucker Punch plus Body Press crit, or 2 Sucker Punch even crits, which can't even happen. It would have to be Body Press into Sucker Punch crit because we're switching. 100% riskless. We just have to remember to heal up Ursaluna before anything. Heal up Ursaluna before the fight. Just save real quick. I'm pretty sure I know where the fight is, but it's not this guy. Yep. Okay. I'm going to save, and then I'm going to heal, and then I'm going to save again. Perfect. Alright, so let's just triple check everything one more time. Life Orb, Citrus Berry, Cherry Berry, Citrus, none, and pre-frozen guy. You are pre-damaged to 133. You are toxic. Should be good. Okay, and with a Life Orb, Poison Jab always Okos this guy. This is always baiting out the Raichu right here. For either Thunder or Sing, we do not care which one. Both do not do anything to Ursaluna. Because we are pre-toxic. Pre-toxic just means that we just take a little bit less on the first 2 turns, and we'll start taking incrementally more. So it actually evens out after the 3rd turn, and then the 4th turn you start taking a bunch. Alright, we always kill this thing with high horsepower. This thing again, max roll crit never kills me. The Citrus is more just to feel good, just in case I for some reason need this guy later on or something. Alright, so now this is going to beat out Breloom for a random move. It's never using Sword Stance though, because it's always seeing a kill. So we switch right through Drapion. Perfect. This Breloom is the whole puzzle of this fight, because it has the Focus Sash. That's fine. We're always showing a fast 2-hit KO to this thing, so it can never set up. I should just be able to double check that, right? Yep. this guy's always clicking Force Bomb right here. So we switch into our pre-damaged Golisopod. Perfect. That's fine. We still get emergency exited. Perfect. And now we are always switching in Archaeops, I believe. Yep. Now again, as we spoke before, because this guy thing has a focus dash, it will never click Mach Punch because it thinks I can't just straight up kill it. It doesn't know about dual wing beat, which will bring him down to Sash, and then it kills him right afterwards. Perfect. So this is going to bring out Frostlass for a fast kill with Blizzard. We're going to switch into Arcanine. Right here. Because this Blizzard can miss. It can miss. If this Blizzard misses, or if it hits me and doesn't freeze me, he can always sing right afterwards. This also gets rid of his Ice Gem. I mean, just going to make it so he's just going to click Shadow Ball afterwards rather than Blizzard. It doesn't really matter. And now we always kill this thing with Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz is going to Thoughts. Perfect. Fun fact, Overheat does not defrost. I was looking it up today and just wanted to double check, and I saw it's not on the list. I think that's crazy, but that's just me. And so we needed close combat to show this guy a fast 2-hit KO, because there is a chance that Flare Blitz could have gotten Curse Bodied right there, which would have been awkward. But now, this guy's only ever clicking Sucker Punch or Body Press, because we show a fast 2-hit KO. And we just switch right into this guy. Outplayed. And now we just killed him with Poison Jab. He just took it right there. He didn't even try that second Sucker Punch. He said, fuck that, I'm out. Alright, let's take off our items. Damn, I had like no items after that shit. Wasted a lot of citrus berries. That's fine. Alright, so this fight is really awkward. Not really. I mean, it's completely free, but just the line that we have to take on this is so weird. This, again, gets into the very technical side of this game that, you know, it really tries to test your knowledge later on. We need Ursaluna as number 3. Drapion. Oh, Drapion, you're also in this fight. Primarina. And, Amoonguss. I'm pretty sure Amoonguss is just like a backup. You don't go in this box. Who's in this box? That should be. Oh, maybe Amoonguss is from this box. That's why. I think everyone is. This box is good. Alright, so first let's put on some items. So citrus on you. Citrus on you. Citrus on you. Citrus on everyone. We need to make sure to do both pre-damages. I'll explain why. So we're going to pre-damage Infernape to 206, and we're going to pre-damage Drapion. Whoops. Am I on the right screen? No, I'm not. pre-damage? 4 to 179. Alright, so let's check we have everything. We're gonna put everyone in the calculator. We're gonna run over the line. So citrus just on everyone. 206 and 179 on Drapion. Very important. Let's export all the sets. Let's bring everyone in here. So we have Infernape, Electrode, Ursaluna. We have Drapion. And Amogus. Alright, so turn 1, this guy really wants to set up rocks. He really does. It's probably like 50-50 whether he wants to set up rocks because, let me just, this is the AI. Oh wait, no, this is what I want. Stealth rocks. So stealth rocks on the first turn out, is +9, so it'll sometimes even go over a slow kill for it. This guy has focus armor and a weak armor and a focus sash right here. So what we are going to do is we're going to fake this guy out turn 1. We're just going to do a little bit of chip. This is going to lower his defense by 1 and up his speed by 2. So he'll actually be now showing a fast kill. We are pre-damaged to 206 so that this guy will always see a fast kill with Surf. We are going to switch right into Electrode. Electrode will always take the Surf, and we actually outspeed even after his +2 speed, and we always kill this guy with exactly Energy Ball. Or no, Giga Drain. We want to be as high as possible because we want to always bait out Poison Jab from this guy. On the Poison Jab, we are going to switch to Ursaluna, who takes it really fucking well. And we have a Citrus Berry because if we get poisoned, we're going to be taking 2 ticks anyways, I believe. Like the one on the switch in and then the one after that. So the Citrus is the exact same as getting Poison Jab hit on the first one. He's Poison Touch, so he's very likely to hit you anyways. And we always take a Poison Jab into a Brick Break and we just kill this guy with high horsepower. We should always be ending up high enough that this guy should always be seeing a what do you call it? Move with one of the Leaf Storm moves. We are going to switch into Drapion, and we're just gonna spam Leech Life. We're just gonna keep on healing up. This guy's a Grass Gem, so after he uses his first one, like we outspeed and just we're just gonna be healing a bunch. He'll be doing like nothing. It will be really freaking healthy. So then we're gonna on this Spirit Tomb that's gonna come in because both these guys in the back are just gonna be doing dog shit. We just switch. We're never going to be pursued. We always switch into Primarina. If he Calm Minds, we just Encore it, and then Moonblast, Moonblast, Moonblast. If he actually hits us, we just sit there and spam Draining Kiss so we're as high as possible. And then same thing for this guy. We're going to spam Moonblast until he clicks like Will-O-Wisp or like Pain Split or something, and we're just going to Encore him into it. And if anything, we always have a guy right back here to Toxic him and then just stall him out with Synthesis. Like, I can't even, like, imagine a situation where, like, something weird would happen. I guess if he power-up punches once and, like... But if he power-up punches, I just Encore him. And that's it. You just Encore the power-up punch. So he's either clicking Shadow Punch, which we're Draining Kissing all that HP back, or we're Encoring the power-up punch. Alright, so let's make sure we just have... Pretty sure we have Citrus on everyone. Pre-damage to 206 and 179. The 179 on Drapion, by the way, is so that whenever we take either of the grass moves right here, we are always going to be proccing our Citrus Berries, so we're just a little bit higher HP. Now, it doesn't really matter, but it just makes it so it's just that ever so slightly safer. Alright. So turn 1, this guy really wants to click either Surf or Stealth Rocks. We're not going to let him because we are going to be clicking Fake Out. Now because he now has a twice as much speed, he's going to always see a fast kill. He's never going to click Setup Spikes, especially since we are pre-damaged right here. We always hard switch right into Electrode, Hisuian. We never die or we don't take that much from the Surf. Even if we get crit, we always proc our, I guess we don't always proc our Citrus Berry. But we're gonna Giga Drain it. all of this back anyways. Because that's me to kill this thing with Giga Drain. So I guess I didn't really need to put the Citrus Berry on, because it would just been wasting a Citrus Berry. Even if he crit, I heal more with Giga Drain than he can hit with Surf. This is always beating out Poison Jab from Muck. We just hard switch into Ursaluna here. That's fine. Alright, and we always just kill this thing with high horsepower. Even if he Brick Break crits and puts me in whatever poison, it's fine. Alright, this is still baiting out the Carnivine for a slow kill with either of the grass moves right here. You can never click knockoff. We're just going to hard switch right into Drapion. Drapion is always going to burn this guy's grass gem right here. And we're always going to proc our Citrus Berry even with the lowest roll of Power Whip. That's fine. We can't be crit because we are battle armor. And even no matter what this guy clicks, like he's not doing anything with knockoff because we don't have an item anymore. So we just sit there and just spam Leech Life on this guy. Just so we can stay relatively healthy. Just in case for later if we need him. That's fine. Perfect, and we're gonna be full HP. Alright, this brings out Spiritomb. We do not care what this guy clicks. Hard switch right into Primarina. That's fine. Now he doesn't have a Dark Gem anymore. We have Citrus just in case somehow this does a lot. We're going to Draining Kiss right here. Just heal back a decent amount of HP. I guess Shadow Ball drop actually would be kind of annoying. I think, but I should probably just yeah, Shadow Ball drop would actually be kind of annoying. Let's not see it. Okay. And we always just Draining Kiss. Kill. Alright, and the guy in the back, we always just spam Moon Blast. If he hits us too many times with Shadow Punch, we are always fine. We have a Citrus Berry just in case. If he clicks anything besides Shadow Punch, it's just immediately GG. Okay. Damn, this guy really wants to win right now. So max a crit can do is 60. Pop our Citrus Berry. Alright. We are still never dead to a Shadow Punch crit. Most it can do is 82 actually. So 82 is the max it can do. We can just blast him. Alright, and we always just kill him with the Moonblast. Perfect. If we needed to switch there, we had plenty of Mons that could have came in and just, like, just for instance, the Drapion alone on this guy was just going to knock off, get rid of his Eviolite, and be nuking him for, like, in 2 hits. How many more fights do I have? Oh, for some reason, reset this. We're up to this fight, I believe. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3 more fights. Tick off the items. So for a Tushi, we need to have Rabambi. Definitely a him. Togedemaru. Togedemaru is in the Sax box, but realistically it's just because I want him like kind of away from everyone. I probably should put him in those 3 in a separate box. I mean, Cast Form is also eventually gonna be a sack, but I need it level 58 for the Dreepy Manip. Golisopod. Golisopod right here. Electrode, you're coming right back on, team. Welcome back. Pidgeot Mega. Yo, during my notes, I'm so lucky I caught this. I just didn't have Pidgeot Mega in here, and like he takes 3 frags this fight. I don't know what I was fucking smoking. This guy's here just purely as a sack. Alright, Pixie Plate. I need a Citrus on Togedemaru. Citrus on Golisopod. Citrus on you. Citrus on you. Mega Stone. Alright, so we got items all right. Pre-damage Golisopod real quick. Alright, so let's bring over the sets. Let's get everyone in the calculator, then let's run over the line. Alright, so Rabambi right here. Togedemaru needs to be. Is this? No, this isn't the one where he has to be 65. He's 65 anyways, it doesn't matter. One of the upcoming fights, I just had to make sure that no matter what, he was at least level 65, or else he could have died to a max roll crit. I'm not that greedy for the levels on Togedemaru, but I'm trying to keep him and Sceptile as low level as possible. Pidgeot. And, Diggersby. Alright, so we got the items on, so let's run through this line. So turn 1, this, Crocodile, it's Intimidate, it's fast, it's usually really annoying. I have the perfect counter in Rabambi with a Pixie Plate, always kills this thing with Moonblast. Alternatively, I probably could have gone Silver Powder or like Life Orb and Pollen Puff, doesn't really matter. We're always going to kill this thing. This is always baiting out a fast kill with Accelerock from Lycanroc. Now, Accelerock is, I just learned, a contact move, which makes this strategy so good, because he's going to take 12% from switching into Togedemaru. We're going to fake out for just a little bit, and we're going to Spiky Shield. So overall, he's going to take about 29%. We're going to just switch right into Electrode. That always takes an Accelerock, because this guy doesn't have his Rock Gem anymore. No, hold on, let me check. So into Togedemaru, it's always clicking CC actually. We're gonna switch into Glycopod to emergency exit into Electrode. Now, this guy is going to always be clicking Accelerock at that point, and we always kill this guy with Energy Ball. Let me just triple check the math on everything. I'm pretty sure I already checked it, but 215 divided by 8 is 26. So he has 215 HP, minus 26 from taking the initial Accelerock chip damage, minus my min roll of Fake Out, which is 12, minus another 26 for taking Spiky Shield damage, brings them to 151, and my Electro does a minimum of 170 with Energy Ball. Cool. This is going to be Infernape for always Flamethrower. We have Citrus on this guy just in case this guy, without the Rock Gem, he crits us. It could maybe show a Vacuum Range Wave kill. We don't really care. We want to just, because this Infernape has a Focus Sash, we are going to Volt Switch on this thing. Even if it clicks Nasty Plot, it's literally fine, because Pidgeot is going to be showing this guy, we're going to be slower, so it's never going to use Vacuum Wave. We're just going to Mega and click Hurricane, Hurricane, and Hurricane, and always win. Even if this Infernape clicks Flamethrower, Max Roll crits, and burns us, we are always fine. Neither of these guys have priority in the back. Because we'll be taking 71% from the Flamethrower and then 3 turns of chip for like 6%, so that'll be 78. Yeah, we're always good. I just want to make sure. So this close combat from this guy does 36, which always brings me down to minimum. That's 139, and then 109. Yep. Alright, so we got through this entire room. Is it this girl? I don't think it is, actually. Nope. This guy? Just gonna save so we can double check everything. Alright, so Pixie Plate, Citrus, 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 Pidgeotite, Citrus. Don't believe I missed anything. Okay. So with the Pixie Plate, turn 1, we always just outspeed and kill this thing with Moonblast. This is always baiting out Lycanroc for a fast kill with Accelerock. To switch right into Togedemaru on that, burning his Rock Gem. And he's going to take a little bit of chip damage. Yeah, it's always going to prioritize the fast kill. Perfect. He no longer has a Rock Gem. That's fine. Takes a little bit of chip. We are going to click Fake Out right here. And we are going to click Spiky Shield. This guy's always seeing a fast kill with either Crunch or CC. All of this chip is extremely necessary. The whole reason we're doing all of this is because we're setting up a 3-mon chain kill. Alright, so we hard switch now into Glycopod. This guy's never clicking Accelerock. It's always clicking either Close Combat or Crunch. And we are pre-damaged so that this Close Combat or Crunch, even the minimum rolls, always eject us out. And maximum rolls never kill us. Perfect. Citrus is, I guess, just in case. I just, out of theory, like to put a Citrus on. always going to go right into Electrode here. Or you're always going to kill this thing with Energy Ball. You take an Excel Rock because it's no longer boosted. Alright, the Infernape's always seeing a fast kill with Flamethrower. We are going to Volt Switch on this thing, which is going to break the Sash. It says I can Volt Switch to Golisopod. Can I? I guess I could. Yeah, max roll crit from Flamethrower is 123. And if we get burned, we don't take the damage from the burn. Fine, we just emergency exit out. And then this just makes it so Pidgeot's just a little bit safer. Alright, so we are actually slower than this Infernape before we Mega Evolve, so it's always going to be clicking Flamethrower. It can never click Vacuum Wave. And we are always just going to be Mega Evolving and clicking Hurricane 3 times. And we just kill the next two in the back. Lots of chain kills this time. We got Octillery that got 5 chain kills, I guess. This guy's got a couple. Archeops had the 2, I remember. Alright, so we're just gonna send him out Team Order. Poliwrath, we always just kill with Hurricane. Again, we are no guard, so we can never miss. And Chestnut also dies to Hurricane. Way to get those Pokeballs. I don't know. What if we fall down here? Oh. Okay. Just wanted to test it out. See what would happen. Alright. Take off our items. We have 2 more fights? Yeah, we have 2 more fights. Okay, let's see what I have planned for Valerie. So we got Infernape. Golisopod. Houndoom. Bombi. Oh, Amoonguss. I think this guy's really important for this fight, actually. Or else we would have had to come up with like another interesting strat. Kecleon. Alright, so no item on Infernape. Gonna go with Citrus on you. Black Glasses on Houndoom. items. Shed shell. Where the hell do I have 2 of these items. Right there. On you. And citrus is on the other 2. Alright, let's get our pre-damaging alright. Then we're gonna triple check. Alright, let's just triple check the items. So, none, citrus, black glasses, shed shell, citrus, citrus. Alright, so pre-damage. Oops. 1,192. Pre-damage, 2,195. Pre-damage, Houndoom. So, Infernape's pre-damage to 192. Callicipod is pre-damage to 195. And Houndoom is pre-damage to 47. Gulp. Okay, so let's make sure these pre-damages. So 182, 195, 47. Make sure the items are all good. No item, citrus, black glasses, shed shell. Okay, so let's bring these guys all over to the calc. So we got Infernape, Callicipod, got Houndoom, got Ribombee, got Amoonguss, got Kecleon. Okay, so turn 1, we are going to fake out the Kangaskhan. He takes just a little bit of damage. Then we are going to click CC. This guy's gonna always hit us with a sucker punch. We are pre-damaged to 192, so that we'll be taking at minimum 24, which is going to take us down to he's never seeing a kill, so he can never click Earthquake or anything. He's always gonna be clicking I guess he doesn't always have to click Sucker Punch. Now that I'm thinking about it, he could click Counter. Right? He could click Counter. That would be awkward. Oh no, because I guess we're showing the fast kill. So I guess he can never click Counter. Right. Because we're showing a fast kill, Sucker Punch has +3 AI. That's why. What's Counter? Let me just check. The highest this can get is +8. This is going to get up to +9, so that's why. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I'm fine with that. He's always clicking Sucker Punch. This is going to bait out Miss Magius for a Shadow Ball. Really? Is there... I don't think there's any reason not to risk this. Like... So I'm going to be at -1. Like, if I just pre-damage to 168, is that a problem? Let me just check. So max roll of Sucker Punch can do 43. I'd be at 125. Now, I'd rather just do 168, not have to potentially, even if there's a world, this thing could click Counter. Yeah, so at 168, because I'm never... Oh wait, hold on. Oh no, 168 is fine, I believe. Let me just check. Infernape 168. Yeah, he's only ever clicking Sucker Punch. We're never showing the Earthquake kill, still at 168. And then this is still always baiting out Shadow Ball from this guy. Yep, that's always fine. Because we want to bait out Shadow Ball so we can go right into Callicipod. Now Callicipod is pre-damage to 195. He never dies to a Shadow Ball crit, but this always makes it so the minimum roll of this will take us down to emergency exit. Right here. We don't need 2 emergency exits, right? Nope. We're gonna emergency exit into Houndoom on this guy. Now this guy's gonna be taking 10% Life Orb chip from that Shadow Ball, and with Black Glasses, we always kill this thing with Sucker Punch. Let me just make sure. So 195 minus 19 takes him down to 176. We do minimum 182. This is gonna be baiting out either Night Slash or Superpower from Malamar, who is contrary. We do not care what he clicks. We're just gonna switch right into Ribombee and just always click Pollen Puff, kill. We have a Shed Shell on Ribombee because their last mon is Wobbuffet, and what we're going to do is we're just going to switch right into Amoonguss and just toxic this thing down. It's as riskless as it gets. There's really nothing they can do, even if they crit everything. Oh right, and we're pre-damaged on Houndoom to always show this thing a fast kill with Shadow Ball. If we weren't pre-damaged, it could start just spamming Destiny Bond, but because we show it a fast kill, we just triple check. Where's my Houndoom at? Where the fuck is Houndoom at? Oh, here. At 47 HP. It's always clicking that. Yep. I think this guy we already fought. Yep. We want to check everything real quick. So we're pre-damaged to 168. We're never baiting out Earthquake from this guy because you see he's 164, and I just want to triple check at 168. Should always be fine. It's only ever baiting out Sucker Punch from this guy, and even if we get max roll crit, we're only ever baiting out still Shadow Ball from this guy for a fast kill. Perfect. Okay, go full screen. Alright, so turn 1 we click Fake Out right here. Now we are going to click Close Combat. We always take the Sucker Punch. There was a small chance, I guess it could have been counter. It said no counter, but I didn't want to bother. I'm pretty sure counter capped off at +8, and Sucker Punch made it to +9, but didn't want to risk it or anything. So after the Shadow Ball defense drop, at 139, we're only ever showing a kill with this fast kill with Shadow Ball. We're going to switch right into Glycopod. Who takes a minimum of 86 damage from this guy. Perfect. This will always proc our emergency exit. Wow, that was literally the minimum roll right there. That's funny. We switch right into Houndoom. He should take 10%, which he did. Cool. He took 10% life orb. We always kill. Or we bring out Houndoom. Just double check. This guy's right at 90%. Cool. We have the black glasses on this guy, so Sucker Punch always kills this guy. He will always be attacking because we are pre-damaged to show a fast kill. Perfect. This is baiting out the Malamar. It's always seeing a slow kill, so we'll always kick that over substitute. It's either clicking Superpower or Night Slash. We do not care which one. We switch right into Rabambi. That's fine. The buffs don't matter because we are going to be using a special move, so we have always +1 attack, plus usually Superpower lowers your stats, but because he's contrary, it's going to increase his defense and attack. We don't care. We are just going to kill this guy with Pollen Buff. Alright, and because this guy is usually Shadow Tag, so usually I would be stuck here. But I have one of the 2 available Shed Shells in the game, so I'm able to switch. And we're going to switch right into Amoonguss. This guy only has 4 moves: Encore, Destiny Bond, Mirror Coat, and Counter. Encore will make it so he keeps on using the same move, and we only want to be clicking one move, Toxic. If it clicks Destiny Bond, we're never going to proc that because we're just going to keep on spamming Toxic Because Destiny Bond only happens if you do direct damage to it, and since we're spamming Toxic, that's indirect damage. Oh, it has a Love Mary, we gotta click Toxic one more time. Counter and Mirror Coat, we're not actually going to be hitting this thing, so it's not gonna do any damage. If it clicks Encore, it's funny because we're clicking it anyways. That's fine. It's just me and you, buddy. I can't switch out anymore. I can't do anything. This is in your hands, Wobbuffet. I don't have a shed shell on this guy, nor did I want one. That's fine. If we really needed to, we could have used a Leopard Berry, but he's gonna die before I use all my Toxics. He's gonna die in like 1 or 2 more. And even then, I could just always spam Synthesis too. It gets scary when it just clicks fight and it just automatically picks your move. Alright. We got one more fight before the Pyre Gauntlet. I forgot to mark down that I got that spell tag item. There's a couple of rare candies in here, interesting. Got the spell tag right here. Apparently you can get some rare candies by dropping down some zones, so let's take a look real quick. We can't drop down there. Can we drop down here? Oh, there's one by Route 123 apparently. You can cut some trees and get some shit. It's right here or something. Item finder. Ooh, rare candy. There we go. Alright, so we got this rare candy right here. Let's mark it down. We got this rare candy. There's 2 on Mount Pyre. Second floor accessible from the top. Is there any other items? Let's just see. Nope. Alright, so we got 2 rare candies we gotta get in here. 2 more rare candies, wow. Ghost Gem, there's another one. Will-O-Wisp, Tailwind. There's a lot of items in here. Gonna have to check them out afterwards. If I really need the rare candies, I can figure out where they are. Alright, let's take off our items. Okay. One more fight, let's do. Oh, whoops. Alright, so for this last fight, I need Togedemaru to be minimum level 65, which he indeed is. We have Conkeldurr. We have Overquill. Vascu Legion. Golisopod. And Infernape. Oh, Infernape's setting up the chain kills this time. I wanted to initially lead, I think, him, but... Or I think I wanted him to take on the fucking, to finish off something. Or I forget what I wanted, but I ended up finding a really cool line with him. Alright, so held items, we want to put a muscle band on you. Conkelder is going to get one of our 2 shed shells. Cherry berry on you. Basque Legion, no item. Gallicipod, no item. And Infernape with a life orb. This is the most important item. Where is it? I don't know how you beat this game without the life orb. Alright, so we got Muscle Band, Shed Shell, Cherry Berry, Life Orb. We have a lot of different things we have to do for this fight. And not too many, I don't think. Just 3 pre-damages. So we need to pre-damage Overquill, which is in slot 3 to 182. We need to pre-damage Basque Legion, which is in slot 4 to 149. And pre-damage Gallicipod, which is in slot 5 to also 149. Oh no, I need to pre-damage Basque Legion at 150. 4, 150. Okay. So Togedemaru just needs to be level 65. He has a Muscle Band, Shed Shell, Cherry Berry, no item, Life Orb. This guy is 182, 150, 149. Alright, let's run through why I did these. Let me bring everyone in. Let me export everything first. Conkelder, Overquill, Basque Legion, Gallicipod, and Infernape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So turn 1, this Electivire, it's kind of a fucking menace. It just does a lot of damage, but it has a Life Orb and it's gonna be doing recoil. So turn 1, we are going to fake this guy out. He's gonna be taking a little bit of chip damage. Then we are going to Spiky Shield. Turn 2, just do a little bit more chip damage. Then we're going to actually U-turn on him. Yes, we're going to U-turn. Because, and we need to be level 65 because even max roll crit of U-turn never kills Togedemaru. Now, with all of the chip damage that we are doing, I have made it so either the U-turn will kill, or if I bring out Conkelder, Mach Punch will always kill. We can always check that by doing the minimum damage rolls for everything. So this guy is 217 HP. Let me just do a couple of things first. So divided by 8, that's for all the spiky shields. He'll be taking 27 from the spiky shields. For recoil, minimum recoil he can take is 94 divided by 4, which is 23. And he also takes Life Orb chip. So that's another 21, I believe. Yep. So with all the minimum damages that he can do, he has 217 HP. First turn we're going to be using Fake Out. Minimum we can do is 25. So that brings him down to 192. Then we're going to Spiky Shield. He's going to take 27. That's fine. There's nothing he could have done so far. We could have faked out for a little bit more with crit, but like, again, we barely do any more with crit. It's fine. 165. So then we're going to let him hit us. So first off, he's going to hit us. He's going to be taking the Spiky Shield damage, which is a minimum of 27, plus the recoil, which is a minimum of 23, plus his Life Orb, which is minimum of 21, which brings him to like 94 minimum. We're going to hit him with a U-turn, so that's 44, and then Conkelder's minimum roll is 63, so we would always be able to either kill him with A, the U-turn, or B, the Mach Punch right following it. The reason we need that is because we want to bait out the Gothitelle in the back. Now we're going to be full HP on Conkelder right here, and we have a Shed Shell on Conkelder. We want to just deal with this shit right away. So we're going to just switch right into Overquill. Now, Overquill, we could, in theory, put on a Life Orb and just outspeed this thing, but we need the Life Orb on Infernape, so I had to get a little bit creative. So my creativity took me to this. We pre-damaged him to 182. We are always going to hit this guy with a Poison Jab, which will never kill him. right here. We never want to kill this guy on this first turn. We're always going to be taking a Thunderbolt. Even if we take a crit, it's fine. Because we want to bait out non-Night Slash from Obstagoon. We just care that this guy sees a kill with Double Edge or Close Combat, never with Night Slash. So at 182, even if this guy crits his Thunderbolt, 182 minus 129 brings us to 53. Never sees a kill with Night Slash. And the minimum rolls, now we can look at the minimum rolls of Thunderbolt, is 73. So we are at 182 minus 73. That makes it so the minimum roll of Double Edge always sees a kill. Because on the second turn, we are just going to kill this guy with Throat Chop. Poison Jab into Throat Chop always kills this guy. And then we are going to be baiting out this guy for a fast kill with either Double Edge or Close Combat. We are going to switch into Bascule Legion. Now, Bascule Legion is also pre-damaged to exactly 150, so this guy always clicks Night Slash right here. Then on the Night Slash, we're going to pivot into Galissapod, who is pre-damaged to 149. This guy is always going to do a minimum of 40 damage. Even if he crits, it's fine. We always live. And then we're going to go right into Infernape, who, with the Life Orb, always just clicks CC on this guy, and then Flare Blitz on this guy, and always kills. This guy has self-destruct, so we wanted the Poltergeist to come in last, and we're going to chain kill it to death. That's the main reason I wanted the Life Orb on him. I need to get creative because I wanted to make sure that Poltergeist was coming in last, and I can just kill it right there. Don't want it to Shell Smash, don't want it to boom. Just make sure to remove all of those elements. Take the priority into my own hands. I guess that's what I do anyways for most of this run. That's what you want to be doing. Alright, so this is the bucko right here. Alright, so turn 1 we are going to click Fake Out. Turn 2 we click Spiky Shield. Just want to get a little bit more chip damage on this thing. Now this guy's going to rack up so much damage against himself. Right here. We are going to click U-turn. We always live. The maximum a Wild Charge crit can do is 166. We click U-turn here. He's doing this damage to himself, is all I gotta say. Also, so that's Iron Barbs. Plus he's taking Recoil, plus he's taking Life Orb Chip. And then we click U-turn. Perfect. We bring in Kinkelder here. Just wanna make sure I did put the shit shell in, right? Yep. We always click Mach Punch to kill this guy. Mach Punch does a minimum of 29%. And we calculated before that either the U-turn with high roll crits and shit was going to kill him, or the Mach Punch. This is always baiting out Gothitelle right here. Perfect. This guy's always clicking Psychic. We are going to switch right into Overquill. We're going to take 0 damage from this. Now we're stuck in here with him, but realistically he's stuck here with us. We are going to want to click Poison Jab this turn. We don't want to do the most of the damage, we just want to make sure that we never kill this thing. And even with a crit poison, we never kill him. Perfect. We are Cherry Berry as well right now, so even if we get paralyzed, it doesn't matter. That's fine. Just want to make sure 73 is always fine, right? Yep. Now we always kill this thing with Throat Chop. Perfect. This is baiting out Obstagoon. This guy's either clicking Double Edge or Close Combat. We do not care. We're going to switch right into Pascu Legion. Perfect. Now this guy's always seeing a kill with Night Slash right here, so we're going to switch right into Glycopod. Glycopod is pre-damage so that minimum roll of Night Slash always takes us into emergency exit. And we switch right into Infernape. Now we just click CC right here. And then on the incoming Poltergeist, we always just kill him with Flare Blitz. And that's Mount Pyre. It's a lot of recoil. Get a nice white herb bug. It also is funny. I think it could have also used Cursed Body on my Flare Blitz. Okay. We're going to look a little bit ahead, but we're not going to actually do anything. I don't want to run into the gauntlet. I'm pretty sure there's a drop-down hole. I think that's the gauntlet right there. Let me just see. I don't really care about the rare candies right now, I don't think. What item did I just get? Look at my TMs. Did I get 18? I didn't get 18. Did I get 23? I didn't get Tailwind. Did I get Shadow Ball? I did get Shadow Ball. Let me just look at Peach House real quick. Let me see my game. I just want to see what's down here. Okay, so it's this item. If I go this way. Alright, so that's Will-O-Wisp. Ghost Gem. Will-O-Wisp and Ghost Gem I got. Okay, so you are stuck in the gauntlet if you decide to do that. So you can get the Will-O-Wisp though. If you decide to go down here, it's fine though. Oh wait, no. Then you're stuck in the gauntlet. So you can get Will-O-Wisp, that's it right now. Can't go down there. So there is some hidden between the second floor access by dropping down holes. Okay, so that's fine. Will-O-Wisp we got. Let me see. Oh wait. Oops. Yeah, the rare candy's probably right over there. Alright, I think I'm going to call it there. Thank you everyone for watching.